Okay everyone, so this is the video demonstration for the task in page 79 and 80. So let's see what do we need to do for this. Let's first look at the information. This is about partnership. Claire's capital account is 35,000. This is in the beginning of the question. And Jason's capital account is 25,000. And they both share partners in the ratio of 3:2. They have taken a new partner into the business, and we have to do the goodwill valuation. Goodwill is 48,000, and the new partner will bring 45,000 into the business as her capital. After the new partner joins in, their capital sharing ratio is 3:3. So we have to prepare their capital accounts to reflect this change. And after that there is something else to calculate the commission and everything, so we will look into it as we reach there. So first, looking at the question A, design a partnership capital statement on the capital account tab for your partners. Start with opening capital and use separate lines for each change which is made. So we need a title, we need to show the initial capital, we need to show the goodwill created and the goodwill elimination, which is a goodwill introduction and goodwill elimination. Then we need to show new partners capital, and then we need to calculate the revised capital for all the partners. So let's prepare the capital accounts now. So we need a columnar account. So we have 3 partners in total. So one column for details, and then 3 amount columns for each partner. So same over here, one partner column for details and 3 amount columns for each partner. So let's highlight this area. Just going to make it a little bit broader and make the amount columns also a little bit bigger. Okay, so first we have the details column. I'm ignoring the date column. If you want, you can do a date column for yourself. So details, and the 3 partners are Claire, Jason and Andrea. Claire, to change the font, it's too small. Claire, Jason and Andrea. The same on the credit side also, Claire, Jason and Andrea. So first we start off with the opening balance of the capital accounts, balance brought down. That was given to you in the beginning of the question. Claire's capital balance was 35,000 and Jason's capital balance was 25,000. Don't put anything in Andrea because she is a new partner. Then show the capital invested by Andrea. Usually we type bank, but in this question they say she brings 45,000 of cash. So put cash as the description, and that's 45,000. Now we need to show the goodwill introduction. As you remember, the double entry for goodwill introduction, goodwill account should be debited and capital account should be credited using the old profit sharing ratios, which is 3:2, and goodwill is 45,000. So goodwill here, which is the introduction, 3:2 in Claire and Jason. So that's 48,000 times 3 divided by 5, and again the same 48,000 times 2 divided by 5. Nothing in Andrea. Now we need to show the goodwill elimination. Now this time the capital sharing ratio is 3:2:3. Still the same 48,000 times 3 divided by 8. For Jason, 48,000 times 2 divided by 8, and for Andrea, 48,000 times 3 divided by 8. Once the capital is calculated, we can balance the account to calculate the revised capital balances. So the totals are obtained. Calculate the balance carried down, which is nothing but the revised capital balances. Do not try to see the difference between both the balances. It will create a circular difference, so you will have to subtract it individually. So for balance carried down, that's the total minus whatever item is there in Claire's account. So 45,800 and then 32,000 and 27,000. Close the capital account. We don't need to do anymore. If you want, you can bring down the balance on the opposite side. Balance brought down. Copy paste the values rather than the formulas. Control C, Control V, paste special, values only. And that's it. That's your capital account done, which is the A part of the question. Now let's do the B part of the question. One part of the partnership agreement states that Claire and Jason will earn commission on sales with a minimum monthly sales and percentages to be agreed yearly. Next year they make in excess of 8,000 per month. They will earn 5% of the excess. They have asked to look back into the commission. So wherever they make sales of more than 8,000, they will earn a commission of 5% only on the excess, not on the full figure. So let's see. I am ignoring all the formatting and the merging and everything. I'll start from the spell check, which is the third bullet point. So to spell check, highlight everything, review and do the spell check. February spelling is wrong, change it, and the spell check is completed. Aligning I am not doing. Custom list sorting from January to December. So let's sort the data from January to December. Highlight everything, otherwise your month will change and your amounts will not change, which will result in incorrect figures. So go to home and click on sort, custom sort. Sort the month column by values, create a custom list. January, February, March, April. Say OK and OK. So the custom sorting is now done. Use an if statement to calculate the commission for Claire and Jason. So we only calculating commission if their sales is higher than 8,000. So use the if statement over here. Okay. So equal to logical if the sales figure is greater than 8,000, then the sales figure minus 8,000, which will give you the excess, and on that you are calculating 5%. If it is not greater than 8,000, then there is no commission, so we just enter 0 and say OK. So first one is 0, and as you can see in the next one, wherever the sales figure is more than 8,000, Excel has calculated the commission, and in all the other cells it is 0. Do the same for Jason also. Equal to logical if the sales figure is greater than 8,000, then the sales figure minus 8,000, which again, as I told you, will give you the excess, multiplied by 5% or else 0. Say OK and calculate the commission for all of them. And then total and formatting. So let's do the total. Copy paste the formula into the next cell, and then custom format all the data into currency with 2 decimal places. So format, currency, 2 decimal places. Okay. In the shaded area, custom format. Okay, that's all done now. Now we need to do goal seek. Claire wants to know the commission rate she would need to earn 7,000. So Claire's commission currently, I think we were supposed to enter the commission rate somewhere, which I have completely ignored. Maybe I was not looking at the calculation. The commission rate is already here, so we should have used absolute reference on these two figures. So I'll redo that if statement over here. So if B7 is greater than 8,000, which is in B2, and use absolute referencing on that, then B7 minus B2 again absolute referencing, multiplied by 5%. So remove that 5% and use B1 and use absolute referencing. Sorry about that, didn't see that before. Then you can copy paste the formula, Control C, Control V into the next cell, then recalculate everything and recalculate here also. Okay, the figures are still the same, but just I wanted to use the absolute referencing. Okay, so in total her commission, Claire's commission, was 1,857 pounds, but she wants to know how much commission rate she would need to get a commission of 7,000. So we need to use goal seek to do this. So data, what if analysis, goal seek. We want this cell to become 7,000 by changing the cell of percentage and say OK. So now you can see the answer of the goal seek. If we change the commission rate to 19%, then there is a chance that she will get the commission of 7,000. Okay, so my laptop print screen is not working. I would have taken a print screen, but I will undo this, I will cancel it, but you know the answer should be 19% in order to get a commission of 7,000. You can rewind this video and see again how I have done that. Okay, so that's all. That's the task in page 79 and 80, which will be the second task which you need to complete for the Friday lesson.